And here we are again. The second part for today. Welcome to my live stream. Hopefully the sound is a little bit better now. What I saw that it was a bit low. The volume was a bit low. Oh well, just learning, so please help me out. If there is something wrong, then let me know. I'm just trying this out. Hopefully we can make it a thing for the channel itself. So you can see what I'm doing when I'm not in the garage itself. Well, technically I am in the garage, but it's in my office. But stuff like this is normally not shown on the... sorry, I saw a pop-up that... Well, normally it's not shown, of course, on the channel itself. Well, first disclaimer, I am not a professional engineer. I'm definitely not a professional CAD designer. I'm doing things as I see fit. And yeah, that's how I do things. So, where were we when we stopped? Well, right here. We already redesigned the brackets on the side. Now we have to do is copy these holes to the other side, because we want a bolt right here also, or else it's going to flop around, and that's something that we definitely not want. Let's see, is there an easier way to copy it? Let's see what sketch it was. Yeah, I know I'm really unorganized, but that is how I do things. Let's see. I'd probably do it the hard way around, but I know it works and it's fine with me. Yeah, why not? So let's make some lines. There's probably a better way to do this. What was the distance from the side to the center? I don't well, not that center. It was 12 and a half, I believe it was. That's weird. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it was 12 and a half. 12 and a half, yeah, 12 and a half. Let's make some circles. Oh. And these we don't want. Oh, this is so annoying. Well, hide for now. It does really strange things right now. Did I do it from the bottom or something? Well, let's start again, because I am confused as balls right now. Let's see which one that was. Was it this one? And that's why that's why we normally keep track on our parts. Because now of course I can't find it. The easy solution. Go back in time. Yeah. So nobody sees that. Yeah. Nah. Well, I'm making a big mess. I'm making a big mess right now, but yeah, I think this is going to work. 12.5 dimensions. Oh, 12.5. No, it's M10, but we of course we want a little bit room for the bolt, or else it's going to be almost a press fit. Dimensions. This was 12.5. 12.5. Are we going to make it difficult? Let's try this, just to be for fancies. Okay, and of course we have to do it. Of course we have to do it the other side as well. That was the wrong one. This one. Why you not showing anything? Probably did something wrong again. Like this. Okay. And like I said in the other stream, what I could have done is, well, cut this. Yeah. Why? This is so weird. Sometimes I really don't understand what's happening. This is so... Well, to be honest, screw that. We're going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The plate is 3 mil thick, so -3. And of course we have to punch through in the center. I did it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But of course we have to do the center parts also. -3. That looks a lot better. Of course now our sketch is gone, so we have to look that up again. And have to push it through, at least the center one. So now we have a nice hole there, we have a nice hole here, and now it's fully adjustable. Do I like it as it is now? I do like it. The only thing I need to put back is this brace. Let's see. It was hidden here somewhere. The only thing I need to remove is that thing, but I have to do that well, in the original sketch. At least that's the most proper way to do it. So I leave it as it is for now. Yeah, it looks good. It's the only thing I not really like is the short rod. It's not that. If you have a lot of travel in your application, so it's not a road rage. Yeah, that's something we have, but no, road race, or of course if you're going rally, with rally you have more travel, then this is going to be a problem. The reason is that you're because the rods are shorter, the bell crank is of course pivoting like a maniac. Wrong center. Is of course doing nothing. Sometimes is rocketing back and forward like a maniac. So if the rods are shorter, you're probably better off making the bell crank a little bit longer. But because this is not a really big bell crank, it is going to, well, rocking a lot from back to front with these short rods. But of course our travel is, well, maybe a couple of centimeters, maybe 3 or 4. This isn't going to be a problem. But with rally it probably could be. Not entirely sure, then I have to calculate it, but that's not for me important right now. The only rallying I'm ever going to do with this car is when I leave the road in an accident. And hopefully that is not going to happen. And the voice in my head already made the comment, no, because you're never going to finish the car. Yeah, that's maybe true. But then again, I learning stuff is more of my thing, maybe. Or working on the car is maybe more of my thing than driving it itself. Well, one side is done, the other side I have to update. This is still the old design with some weird glitching going on there. I call it a glitch, but it's probably something I did wrong. So, let's see how we're going to do that. First of all, I'm going to copy, or I don't even have to copy, I just have to make it appear. This one. And as you can see, the old one was quite a bit smaller because I wanted to weld it to the diamond plates I already made. But I'm probably going to make new ones. So first of all, what we're going to do is just make everything disappear and start from scratch. By and this one also hide. This thing, of course, is going to be exactly the same as this one. So what we can do and what we're going to do is copy and paste that one. But for now, we have to say bye to everything here. Yeah. Yeah, this one can stay. That doesn't matter. So first of all, this rod is longer than this one because I have shortened it, but I don't remember how long I have made it. 178. It would be a good idea to know how long this one is. 207. So minus 207 plus 168. Yeah, that looks correct. For some reason it feels not correct. I think that something is going to bite me in the ass again. Oh well. Let's do it like that. Looks fine. I have to be definitely sure that these I probably have to make it longer. It doesn't matter too much right now, but we will correct that later. As long as the difference of the distance from this hole to this hole is exactly the same on, well, the other side, then it doesn't matter. So I'm going to make a part out of this. And there is maybe a better way to do it, but I'm doing it how I know to do it. Yeah, Logic 101, I know. Copy, 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 yes. Paste new. This is, if you want to know what it is, it's a watts link. What I'm going to or what I'm designing for the Corolla I'm working on. And I redesigned it already a couple of times, but I'm getting into some problems here and there. So I thought that I'm going to make a live stream just to annoy you guys out there. Hey. is never going the way I want it. Because if I made a part out of it, it would be a lot easier, but I don't. Copy. Paste the new. And we have a double. Why? Stupid. Sometimes. Do I have now everything? No, I don't have everything. It doesn't want to select the... That's weird. There's something strange going on there. Oh, I see it already. Oh, I select the sketch instead of the part itself. Paste the new. Now move it all over, and then we flip it around. We have to align it, of course. Okay. But first I have to align this Heim joint, or else the measurement will be off, and we are going to redesign it for the X time already. Like so. That's a really strange number. I don't like numbers like this. Oh well. For now it's... Yeah, there is something wrong. I already see it, but I did wrong. I don't see what I did wrong. Well, for now, it is going to be this number. It doesn't matter too much. It's just annoying. No. This is so annoying, but it's probably because I made it a rigid part. Well, I don't want to screw with it. Delete. Hopefully it won't do anything weird. It probably will. Just deleting stuff out of the blue, most of the time the program doesn't like that. And it looks like it doesn't like it right now. As you can see, its stuff went missing. So let's undo that. It's so annoying. Well, let's make it hidden again. So I don't want to deal with you. You can also bugger off. And what we're going to do is copy this one. Copy, paste. Oh, the wrong paste. I need paste new. If you don't do paste new, you do paste instead, then the program sees it as a twin. And what I mean by a twin is, for some reason, if I going to shorten this tube, the twin also gets a shorter tube. And it can be handy in sometimes, but most of the times, at least when I'm working with it, it's absolutely annoying. And one of the reasons why it is absolutely annoying is because I don't probably use the tool as I should. So we have to align that one again. And we align it with this, and align it with that, and then of course that thing is all whack again. So annoying. How am I going to do this? Probably make it a rigid body. Of a rigid group. Yeah. Ok. And hopefully yes. Of course it needs to be in the center again. This was 63, 28, and this is 16. So going to move this thing again. Oh. Why do you bother me like this? Not that that really matters, but no, that's not what I want. Oh. And now if I do this, then yeah. Okay. It's just one of these days. Move. No, I don't know the measurements anymore. 22 and 16, I believe. So 22 minus 16. Oh. Minus 16. Yep. And now it should be in the center. Just a sanity check. Six. And the other side is also 6. Yeah. Well, that's one thing. Like I said before, here's a little bit more fret than there, but that's not really important. Now we have to move this one around again. But first things, make it a rigid body is I think the best solution for now. This is so annoying. Yeah, that's better. Why am I missing here something? That's weird. Well, I will repair it later. It's not a deal breaker. Do I have all the parts? I have all the parts. Rigid group. Yeah. Okie dokie. Now we're going to align it with this hole, with of course our new place, and it's this hole. Let's flip it around. Okay, and now we have to move it up a little bit, and I definitely have to look up how I'm going to group stuff so I can easily select it. Yeah, I know you can do create selection set. I should do that, but I probably won't. 6. So that's the position of our second one. What we now have to do is, well, first a sanity check, because I do believe it's off center. Or am I? No. Just let's check it. Let's check it. This face to this face. 26. Yeah, okay. This face to this face. This face to this face. It is different. Why is it different? I definitely have to measure it on the axle again. It's about 3 mil difference. Well, more like 1. That's so weird. Let's see what these do. $63.6. I definitely should have. I definitely have to. I must measure it. Is it important right now to do it right now? No. we can make this up. Alleen there is something wrong in the geometry right here. But it is more if I design it as I want to now. So I'm going to center up this part with this part. At least we can design this tower. But then I definitely have to measure it again on the axle what the distance is between these two. Then I have to space them out, and then I have to reconfigure this stuff. The problem is stuff is moving around, and it's definitely my fault. I did something weird probably with the drawing, and probably deleting stuff. Deleting stuff for some reasons. Measurements are gone. At least the program thinks that of things. The program is then missing calculations, and then stuff is moving, and sometimes it's moving by a couple of centimeters. So if I press delete, then I definitely see it. But in this case, of course, it's probably moved just a couple of millimeters, so it's something that I don't see directly, and that's really throwing me off. Of course, I'm getting a little bit better in the program itself, and this drawing I made almost half a year ago, and yeah, I did consider to start all over again from scratch, just because I'm really thinking that there are just major problems with calculations within this part of the within this drawing. But for some dumb reason I still keep stuff like this. This also happens. It's just weird, and it's like I said, it's probably have to do with I'm deleting stuff. Well, let's rectify it first. Yeah. Capture. Oh. Zoom. And I don't want to cut it. Make it dumb program. I probably have to hide this one first. There's probably a better way to do it, but yeah. So let's cut it for now. See, this is what I mean. It's doing strange and weird things. It's just weird. It's so weird. Some things are I just can't explain, but what's happening. And it is of course really annoying. I cannot delete it. It's just there. Can I delete it or something? Or it also is. It just looks like a skin, and there's also a line right. Oh, of course, that's my parting line right here. It's probably so thin that I'm not even able to delete it. I cannot delete that face. Yeah, I cannot delete this face. What's the best thing to do? I think this is the best thing to do. Hopefully I don't screw up something again. And I probably will. This thing is definitely into two parts. Oh. This thing also has something weird going on. Yeah. It's not easy learning new skills. Even though I definitely am getting better at it. Well, let's draw a new base just to make things more difficult for myself. Find the center. Center is right here. Oh, that's not straight. That's definitely not straight. Construction line. Just like so, and then we can make a new box. Where are the boxes? Here. And it's 35 tab 35. That's not what I wanted. What the heck? No. I will do that again. But then without this. 35 tab 35. Oh, 35 like so. But because it's going to be a piece of tubing, square tubing, of course, we are going to make it look like a tubing. It doesn't make things any different. It just makes it look nice. What the hell is going on here? Sometimes I definitely don't know what I'm doing. Maybe first this, yeah, freeze up, and hopefully, if I remember, oh, that's the wrong one. Hopefully, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's going to do the inside as well. It's not necessary, not at all. Make this free. What? That's so weird. What is happening? Well, let's do it like this. It's working fine now. Yeah, sometimes I really think there is definitely something wrong with the program, or maybe the program is completely confused by, of course, a pro CAD designer here. Does it look good? It looks, yeah, it looks good. So now we can extrude this, and now I don't know the measurements, so I have to look in a parts bin. What is what? That's the question. That is number 1, and where is number 2? I definitely should name stuff. and make it so much more complicated for myself. It is so not necessary. Where did it go? It's just gone from my... Eh? Or is it maybe a body? I have no idea. Is it this one? No. Yeah, and that's why you want to, well, name stuff or categorize it at least. Yeah, I know, I'm still not doing it. Paste new. So. Now, of course, I need to know the dimension between the two. I know that this between this is 6. So this between face, please. Yes. That's not what I wanted because I used the wrong tool. I used the align tool instead of the move tool. And why you don't do what I want? That's so weird. Is this a body? Why is this a body? I'm so confused right now. I don't have... No, it's a component. That's so weird. Oh, no. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I know what's going on. Yeah. If it doesn't want to, if it doesn't do what I want, then I'm going to do it as I know it works. So now we can extrude this thing, and it wants to cut. Why does it want to cut? What's happening? Oh, okay, here is my... does it want to cut into this material, maybe? Is it that why that thing is all screwed up for some reason? Well, it's not important. Does it look good now? Does it look good? Yeah. Okay. What I'm now going to do is make this a copy. Paste to new. What we're going to do now is, of course, move it from here. It wants to have a point. That's so strange of... That's so strange of the move tool. You can't... or point to position. Yeah, maybe it's working like this then. Nope, doesn't want to do that. well, let's do it how I know it does work. Okay. First of all, we're going to make it a little bit shorter. Yeah. Shorter, yes. Cut. Here, it's happening again. That's so weird. Why does it do that? Are these too close to... That's so weird. It's probably because these two are too close together. I don't know any other reason. Let's go back in time a little bit. Why are you here? Because I went too far. Move up. 6. Oh, -6, of course. -6. It's so weird. It's just... Well, the easiest way I think to fix it is to... Yeah, let's do this. Why not? Just move these. That looked very weird. It did look like I rotated, but okay. And hopefully, if I'm going to extrude it now, at least let me do a sanity check first. Maybe something happened to the size of the... No, it's 35. So that's good. Yeah. Just like so. Now we can extrude it to distance, to object, to this object. This also, this is such a strange size. I don't use sizes like this. I always use rounded. So again, some calculations are just weird. And that's probably also happening between these two. And it has probably again to do with me deleting stuff. And that is why that the program doesn't know all the dimensions. In the final design it doesn't matter too much, but it's just something I want to have some control over it, because it doesn't look, this drawing doesn't look that complicated, and it isn't that complicated, but when I'm going to make some more complicated parts in the future, stuff like this can really bite me in the ass. Let's see how I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix it the easy way. Here. Hoppa. Oh, no. I don't want to join. If I make it join, then making templates later is going to be a pain. Because we are not going to machine it, of course, out of one piece. we have to make everything out of out of parts. So if I'm joining stuff, then I cannot separate them. And yeah, basically I can separate them, but it's going to be a lot harder. Yeah, new components. Okay. And hopefully, if I'm going, yeah, I can do it. Oh, sorry, I'm just rubbing my eyes because they're itching a little bit. Boop, boop, boop. I can do it like I did. Copy this and then well, make it fit here. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is I don't know if it's going to be easier, but just just to make some bit of variation, but then the proper word. Let's see. Here we have our drawing again, and what we're going to do then is make this part invisible for now. So hide. And what we can also do is just this, and then start offset, and the offset is going to be this. Oh, new body, of course. This is so weird also. What's going on here? So weird. This is just so weird. I probably have to fix this first before I'm going any further. How I'm going to fix that? Well, first of all, this is probably a strange number. It is not 44, but 44 something. What are you doing? Yeah, it's already complicated enough. This to, where am I? Oh yeah, to this. Well, I don't think that the program knows what we're doing right now. Well, let's do it the way I know how I am going to fix it. Oh, that's a bit too far. We're just going to sandwich these two together first. What? What's going on? Maybe I have to start over. I rather do not do that because I'm already having a lot of time. This is so weird. It's probably because I have some... Is that this? Yeah. Yeah, I had some restrictions of rigid group. I made it a rigid group, and with moving then you can move parts, but when you're going to align, then you move the whole group. I don't know why they did it like that, but it is that, and that's probably why I could not align these two together. It's annoying. It's annoying. Waarom kan ik jou niet gewoon deleten? Include. Wat ben jij? Oh, jij bent die. Oké. Okay. Don't care. It takes a while to, well, understand the program when you're doing something. It helps you. On one hand, it helps you, but on the other hand, it's bothering you to, yeah, to insanity. And that's probably because I don't know the quirks within the software, and probably there is a lot of logic behind it, and I just don't understand it yet. And now I can move these, and because we it depends, yeah, this have to be 44. What a strange number again, but it's at least a round number, and it's fine. And I probably have to say, does these cut into each other? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, we have to fix that also. That is, of course, because these are slanted, is going to be a proper nightmare. If you're going to cut this, it doesn't. What's going on here? Yeah, capture position. Because if we want to cut this, it doesn't cut like, well, if we want to make it 5mm shorter, it's going not to cut like so. It's going to make it just a triangle, or a triangle. This is also weird. Do you see what's happening? If I cut this, then I also have a weird plate here. This. Hopefully, maybe if I get rid of this whole timeline, can I not freeze it or something? Maybe it's going to. I do believe I can fix it or something. Yeah, if I do this, but then, well, save it first and let's see what's happening then. This will be removed. Any further operation will not be captured in time. Yeah, we're fine. So that's the timeline. But of course I want the timeline back. Let's see how I'm getting the timeline back. Here. Let's see. Nope. Am I able to get the timeline back? Nope. Well, that didn't help me. Well, there is the timeline. And I do see now that here are all the components, but for some reason OBS doesn't show that. Also, my right mouse click doesn't show. Maybe that's because I do a screen capture only of the window. Well, I have to look into that later. I don't think I can try to fix it right now. Why are you here? Oh. Weird. Well, probably this one is also screwed. I definitely do think that there is something wrong with. Yeah, there's. That's so annoying. So how I'm going to fix this, I don't know yet. I'm just do what I do best, and that is farting around. The distance has to be to, well, this object. So it's 0.06. Okay, but probably we have here some nice little rigid, and the easiest thing to get rid of those is just by doing this. Why? Oh, I'm making it even worse. First, what I need to do is move these a little bit farther away. And then check a distance to objects. And that's yeah, another number again. That's so weird and annoying. What the hell is happening here? It was biting into the... Well, I'm not going to make my life more annoying than it already is. So I make a new one again today. Well, let's make the proper steps first. So first, let's be sure that this and this is 44. And let's be sure that Oh, this one. This and this is here. That's so weird. Well, make it a little bit easier for the program. Hopefully it does understand it then. Here, it's again screwed by almost nothing, but it annoys me a lot. So we have to move this one 0.06. It's nothing, but and now this of course isn't in the center, but I'm not going to worry about that now. So I do now know that these dimensions are right, and now I'm going to make a new component with the distance to object and to this one, and it should be 44, and it is. Okay. And now I'm going to hide this component and make a new one, and we start from this object and to that object. Do you understand it now? Yes. It should be, or did I make a mistake? Well, no, it's 28. Why? I do believe that this file is corrupted in some way. Well, I'm taking the safe route. I'm making a new one, and there was 28 here, 28. So I'm making a new one. I just make it 28. New components. For what we're going to do with it, it's more than fine. But if you are going to machine this stuff, yeah, then stuff like that is definitely not what you want. Did I make it a new component here? So now we're going to align this, the face with this face, and now I'm happy, and now we can make that other one reappear, and that's this one. Now what we have to do is make those side plates again. Capture position. No, project. This one. Oh, is that maybe where I go wrong? No, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I need to add these two to the project as well, or at least the sidelines. I can calculate them. That's also not too big of a deal. because this from there to there must be 35. Boop, boop, boop. Now, let's make a line from here to here. Let's see how long this is. 5. Then this is also 5, and it is. Yeah. Then we can draw a line from this point to... No, I'm not liking that. So first a line from this point and then a centimeter up. Yeah, that looks fine. This side also 1 centimeter. Then go from here to there. And of course the other side as well. And of course we have to make a line from here to there. Yeah. Finish. Weird. So we make of course a new body again, of new component, and make this 3 mil thick. And what we can do now is copy this and paste a new. Okay, this is 38. Well, we measure from here, so it's 3 plus 35 is 38. And this new component, yeah, okie dokie. So this thing should now be correct. What an annoying thing to do, but okay. So I make this thing almost twice already today. Now of course we need to make the brackets underneath well, this tower, but first we have to be sure that... Do we have to be sure? Yeah, let's be sure. Why are you here? Why are you not going away? It's probably a sketch. Sketch. Is it this sketch? Nope. This sketch? Nope. Oh, okay. That's the wrong body. Sketch. This sketch can go. I have no idea. That's so weird. That's weird. Oh, it has to do with this thing. Ah. Okay. Let's see, this one, huh? Yeah. Bye. Boop, 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 boop. Waarom zit hier? Oh, that's so annoying. Because the measurements were off, all our holes were also off. So I have to fill those in again. It's not easy making stuff in one go. It's easy enough to correct, but it's just annoying. Okay, well, first of all we want to know if this is in the center. Dus let's inspect that. 26.8, and this thing is, I believe, 10. It's not even 10. It should be 10. I definitely know for sure it's 10. Oh, close. I know for sure I made it 10 last episode. Why is it 10? Stuff like this is really discouraging me to go on with this. I'd rather trash the whole thing. It is so annoying. I definitely made it 10, I know it for sure. Well, let's measure it from another point. No, it's 10.4. Okay. So it's at least in the center. Well, let's undo these chamfers first. I really want to rectify this, because I'm definitely going... No, it's going to annoy me. Chamfer, 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 chamfer. In the timeline, everything with, let's say, with a couple of dashes on the top has to do with this part. So, oh, let's see right here. Yeah, this is the fillet I did on these corners, so you can easily track it and undo it if it wants to listen to me. Delete. See here, it's doing weird stuff again. so annoying. What did it do? Why doesn't work the way I want it to be? Maybe if I edit it, maybe. Oh, it's completely disappearing. Oh, yeah, that's what I want. Well, yeah, it's changing stuff. It's definitely don't want to delete that one. Maybe I can. Why? This is not what I want. Well, let's make life for me a little bit easier. Hopefully. Yeah, how I'm going to fix this, I have no idea. Because if I do this, then wait a minute, I do have a plan. Let's make this a minus 10. Huh? Oh, this is so annoying. I have this issue a lot in this drawing, that it just doesn't do what I ask it to do. If I do this, it doesn't oh. But if I do this, then ta-da, it doesn't do what I want. Do I really need to make this one also again? I probably have to. This is so counterproductive, but let's see, where is that thing here? Well, I am just going to make a new one. No, I'm going to draw a new one. Well, these holes are fine. Then I'm going to make a nice big box. And this has to be, well, I made it 10. Oh, of course the half of 10 is 5. Oh, 2 like this, and or do I need to make it a little bit bigger? No, I don't think so. Just like so. Finish sketch. Yeah, it's fine enough. And then can this thing -3. Oh, not cut. If it wants to cut, then there is definitely again something wrong with the dimensions. Oh, this is so beep annoying. I made this 1 centimeter. And again, this is at 1 centimeter again. It's moving all over the place. It's no fun at all at the moment. And from this to this should be 44. So that's correct. But why is this isn't? I definitely made these 1 centimeter. I know for sure. Well, I don't get bothered by that for now. Is there something sticking out again? And it is. Not on this side, but it is this 1 centimeter. Yeah. Why did it? That's so weird. This is the only design where I encountered this much problems. Okay, well, let's rectify it. It's probably something I did wrong. But, and this one is okay. Yeah, that's so weird. Why did it cut through here? At least now it's the way it should be, and it is. And now, hopefully, if I do extract this thing, it doesn't want to eat into my part, but it does. Well, let's take the safe route and do this and make a new part. Okie dokie. This is weird. I know for sure I did not put that angle on it. That's weird. See, they're straight. Well, it's... I don't... Why does he do that? I didn't... That's so weird. I did not make that line. It's... No. Well, it's easy enough to get around it. Just like so, and make it free mil again. Make it a new component. And now we have our base again, and we're going to align these two. Always the part you want to move, you have to click first, and then click the part where you want to move it to. If you do it the other way around, this part is wants to, well, made with this. Just a tip. It took me a little while to figure that out. Okay. So, now this must be correct. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, let's put back our bell crank. Our diamond plate, this thing. And now we can center it up. If it isn't center, at least it wasn't centered. 21. 24, 8. Let's see how much we have to move it. Well, let's do it the easy way. Align this thing with that thing. Okay, and now we have to select the whole part. I said select the whole part without. It's never going the way I want it. Yeah, the whole part. 51 was this, and this is 10 centimeters. Okay, well, the easiest way to do it is two and 51. Oh. Let's see, 51 plus, or is that correct? Maybe this is correct. I have the feeling it's not, but let's try it. Oh. Come on. That's strange. But I do believe it's correct. Yeah. 2050. And the other side was also 2050. Yeah. So it's now at least in the center. It doesn't look in the center. Does that look even to you? Well, it doesn't look even to me. Oh, okay, I already see it. 2550 and the other was 2050. Yeah. So it needs to scoot over. $2.5 mil to the left. So 2.5 millimeter to the left. 2.5. Oh, that was not to the left, it was to the right. I had to do minus. No, I didn't have to do minus. 2.5. Yeah. So now it's supposed to be in the center. And it looks to be in the center. But to do a sanity check. And that's 23 and that's, yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So finally we can make a bracket for this thing. Yeah. Okay, this distance doesn't, the distance between these isn't correct right now, but that doesn't matter. The height is correct. It is aligned at least. That's fine. So we can make a bracket for it. And these two are the same, or should be the same. And yeah, bracket time. First of all, we have to make a bottom plate. Yeah, connect it to here, bottom plate. Let's stick it out a little bit. Yeah, let's make that one first. So the diamond plate has to be gone for a moment. Yeah. So let's make a nice triangle. The size doesn't matter too much right now. It just has to be. Does the size matter? Yeah, the size does matter, because I did it a little bit bigger on the other side as well. So I want to at least make that. Oh no, it is the same size. So this is 10. It should be 10, but it isn't. No, yeah. Let's make it the same size. I'm overthinking stuff right now. What can go wrong? What did I do? Oh yeah, here. Other side, please. Yes, thank you. So let's make a big triangle. At least big enough so we can. No. Decisions. It's a bit overkill to make a giant rectangle. So we'll make it something like this. Tab and make this also 10. It doesn't really matter. What I could already do is make these holes. Yeah, let's do that also. Then we already done that. There is something off. Oh no, of course. These holes doesn't align with this hole. And if you look through it, it looks a bit off. But that doesn't matter because those two doesn't have to align. Yeah, that's one, and then shall we take the easy route? Yeah, why not? Make wrong. So make these like so, and of course. These have to go like this. We have to do the same on the other side. Yeah. Why you don't? Oh yeah. So. Yeah, finish sketch. What we now can do is extrude this. Does it extrude this also? No. Oh. This has to be 3 mil also, and we don't want to join it, but make it a new component. And hopefully. That's about right. This is at least a start. I have to tidy up this a bit, but for now it's not important. Where is my diamond plate? Here is my diamond plate. But as you can see, it's going to mesh. Here on here, and that's not too big of a deal. The only problem is, of course, if I do this now, it's going to cut away to our other part as well, and that's something we don't want. So let's see how it looks now. That's a bit too much. Does this do what I want? That's always the question. Yeah, let's do it 19 for now. The reason I am not going to melt these two together, I already mentioned it in the other video, is because I already, of course, if you have seen the video about making me these diamond plates, I already made these. So I'm making this drawing so I can make the part what we are now going to make by itself and welding it to my diamond plates I already have, or I'm going to make the whole thing again. Only that's going to take me a while. 2 of these diamond plates will take me about a day to make. Yeah, and that's of course again another day. So I am considering at the moment designing also a plasma table. Maybe that's fun to have a little bit of a look, just a little bit different. Let's see. Yeah, I do make a lot of things. I'm not the most organized person in the world. Let's see where I put that thing. Blah 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 bloop. Oh yeah. Yeah. Here we have at least the design how I have it now. It's not completely done yet. Come on. I do have almost all the parts already. The only thing I need to do is order the steel stuff. So I have the motors and the linear rails and stuff like that. This stuff I already also have. The switches I already have. The only thing I need to do is order well, the steel. And of course I need a plasma cutter also, but for the time being that's not important. What I still need to do is mount make a mount for these motors. One is going to sit right here. That's for the Z, so the torch can go up and down. And I still need to make one for this, and this the Y or the X. Well, I don't know. Well, one of the two. And of course that is for moving this to the left and to the right. As you can see, this is missing, but of course if I am done designing this, it's just copy paste. And sorry for the sometimes it doesn't do what I want. Well, let's do it like this. I really need to have a little bit of better look at this part of the build. And of course everything is adjustable, so we can dial it in square. But yeah, I want to build a plasma table. And why do I want to build a plasma table? Well, the reason is stuff like this. I already designed everything in CAD. And normally I just print out the design, I place it on a piece of steel, and then of course cut it out. But it really takes a lot of time. Like I said, these 2 diamond plates took me a day to build. And most of the time it's not welding together that takes the time, but cutting everything out is absolutely time consuming. And it's something I do like to do. It's not really a chore, but we just have so much time in our free time. So I do think if I'm going to get make one of these plasma cutters, yes, of course it's going to cost me some money, and it of course takes some time to build. But then if I want to make stuff like this, it's just, well, push of a button and the thing does its job, and the only thing I have to do then is just weld it together. So even and after I'm well, sick and tired of welding, then of course I'm going to make a welding robot. Nah, that's something definitely not going to happen. It should be fun in production, but for one-off stuff, nah, it's not going to happen. But what is maybe going to happen, if I'm getting one of my plasma table, of if the plasma table is doing what I want, yeah, then of course I could, if there is interest, let's see, well, doesn't matter. If there is interest, of course, I could make kits. I could produce this thing for, well, maybe you guys out there that are interested in one of these things. And of course for the forelink it's the same, because the forelink I also have laying around somewhere. Let's see. Was it this one? I do believe that this is the one. At least for the side plates. I probably have to design it a little bit better to make it productional. This is the inner side, and I don't know where it's probably a body. Yeah. Now, if I look back, then I definitely have improved a lot in my well, my template skills and stuff like that. But it's definitely fun to see the improvement, because this is one of the first things I did in CAD. But yeah, I could just push off a button and I could make well, these things also. But yeah, that's for the future. No, I don't want to save. I don't want to save kitties. Yeah. But like I said, that's for the future. This is definitely going to be in the near future. Maybe within a month or two, something like that. But I have to make some time designing this further. But for now, we're going back to our current project. This was 19, I believe. Yeah. So I'm going to shorten this plate with 19 millimeter. So now at least it's not cutting into our diamond plate. Yeah, this is not important. The center line, it definitely is going on the side plates, not the infill right here, because mine is not how I built it. Was my my fault. I did not put the plate well at a 45. I did put this one at level. It's just an error of mine, and oh well. Yeah, that looks okay. Are you guys getting seasick yet? Well, I sometimes do, and when I do stuff like this, and then I'm absolutely going to be sick. and especially when you don't control the system itself, it's definitely going to be sickening. Or that the program doesn't do it the way you expect it to do. So what we're now going to do is, first of all, I'm going to hide these infill plates because they're annoying me. No, these two. So now they're at least out of the way. What we're now going to do is fill these two in. Why I'm seeing, maybe I'm going to hide this one also. So yeah, it's looking good. It's looking okay. So this is going to be a bit of a problem, but okay. Well, one problem is in the last video I made the I made this mistake twice, and that is because we want this tower to be adjustable. But the keen eye of you probably already seen that if I move this base to just for the ease right now, move this whole thing, you can see it. You have a step right here, and of course this is not a stable position to be in, or it's just not stable. So that is something we have to address. Oh, what I'm doing now is not what I wanted. And let's see how it goes the other way. The other way is the same. So, but of course this is much more easier to address than the other side. And the other side is not a problem, but again, if I want to make this weldable, it can be a problem. So I probably would have to cut this down from what I already have. It's not a problem. I'm making it a bigger problem than it really is. Let's cancel this one first and make, like, this is what I mean. I do something and then it's definitely going to make me seasick. That at least we have to extend. And extend how much? Well, I'm going to fill this space up. But of course, we want to get some. It has to be rigid, but we don't want to overbuild it because it's sprung weight, or is it? Yeah, it's sprung weight. We are adding, and the less weight we have there, the better it is. And of course, how more material we have, the heavier the car is going to get. Is it enough? Is it enough? If we sweep this, is it going to be looking good, or is it going to be looking like crap? Let's see how I did it. Oh yeah, I did it more. Yeah, how am I going to make it look not like crap? Well, let's just push it out there. Fill this space. Maybe we will be able to make something work. It must not only be functional, but yeah, if it looks it also have to be looking a bit, well, decent. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Well, first of course we need this outline, and I'm not going to redraw that. So we are going to make this, and then do I need to have a swoop here? I do think we have to make a swoop there. At least if I want to make it look right. The only thing is now, no. The easiest thing to do now is, I think, this. If we make it like so. Yeah. I do think I think my OCD is going to be happy with this. Yeah. Can we get to this bump right here? Or are we going to stretch it out? We're definitely going to stretch it out, so that's a no-go. We have to cut it. It's the only way to go. Yeah, let's do that. We have to cut that thing. If we don't going to do that, if we're not going to do that, then the dimensions are definitely going to be off. It's not by much, but yeah, I don't like that. So we're going to cut it off. Do we need something else now? No. Nope. So now we can, first of all, cut this off. So, bye. Okay. Now we can extend. Do I want to extend this? We have to extend this. It's definitely bugging me. There is something bugging me right now. But I do think this is the only way. I'm not going to like this. I already know that. Come on. So. Where the... Oh, here. Yeah. This is going to be annoying. 8.5. I'm not going to like that. I probably need to redesign it. But for now, let's make it 8. This is bugging me so much right now. Okay, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Hey, where's our drawing? see. Well, it's already 5 o'clock. Time flies. Yeah, going to not add this of the reasons I mentioned before, that I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to remake the whole thing. So I make it a component right now. Not that this is going to happen, I already know that, but make it like this, make it like this, make it like, yeah. No skipped parts, no skipped parts. Okie dokie. Now if I remove the sketch, do you see now where I'm going? Instead of, well, making this part here, I'm going to make it including this, and instead of welding only this to my current setup. Is there now a line between the two, or well, yeah. It's just different component lines. Now, so we can now copy this, and we're done with this. Yeah, we're done with this. Copy this and paste new, and we can scoot it over. I do believe it was 51. And it still is. So now I can, yeah, I can make this a little bit shorter again to this. Okay. And it's now, of course, not in the right orientation. It's going to be on the car like this. Yeah, like this. Let's see if I can find that order. That doesn't look too shabby. The only thing is, why don't I see any holes? Oh, all the holes are exactly underneath the base. Oh. So now at least we can scoot it over like so, so we have more than enough room, and we can scoot it over like this, and I have, is it the same? It is not the same, so we have to lengthen that. I don't like strange sizes. It's just bloody annoying to make if I want to make it by hand. And this one is 24.159, so let's make this a solid 25 or 125. 125. Beep, beep, beep. So minus this number plus, yeah, I know I'm too lazy to calculate it myself. So is now also my problem solved? it looks like that. Yeah, I know, but this is really bugging me. I know I need help. Yeah, for now it's going to be this way. But definitely if I'm going to make this part again, if I'm going to make this whole part again, then I'm definitely going to tidy that stuff up, because it's bugging me. It is absolutely nothing. It's maybe not even a millimeter, but it's bugging me. But do I like it otherwise? Of course, we have to round off these edges. It just makes stuff look a lot more, how do you say that, store-bought, professional. Well, you make up the word. And these were 5, at least I think I did the other 5. Right here and right there. These were 5, I believe. Yeah, 5. Okay. And of course we need to round off these also. For some reason it just looks more like a production item. But if you details like this, that really makes me happy. And this was 2.5, yeah, 2.5. Is it not looking beautiful? Of course, we still need that plate here. This plate can be as it is, but this plate, well, as you can see, we have to cut it off. This is definitely not going to be there. But that's something I have to redesign here. Wiggling it around. I do that with a reason, because now I have it as I have it. I must say, it doesn't look too bad. And don't really directly like these big flanges, but it's just what we have to have. I probably could come up with a more elegant solution, but I think this is fine. This is absolutely fine. So, am I done for today? Let's see, how long am I streaming right now? 2 hours and 20 minutes. Well, I think I'm done for today. So that's a big stretch. I'm going to save this. Well, guys and girls out there, that's it for today's video, I think. Hopefully these streams are a welcome addition to my channel. Of course I need to improve stuff, like well, the right mouse button, the menu is not showing up, so I have to do stuff differently. I I did fix my audio. At least I do think it's now more clearer than it was. So yeah, I will keep it at that. And for the guys and girls that have watched this live, I want to thank you. Yeah, I can see that there are a couple of people, so I really appreciate that. If you of course have some, well, pointers for me, hey, let me know. I am eager to learn, but also I hope that it was a bit entertaining for you also, because if it's not entertaining or you cannot learn something from it, then it doesn't help, it doesn't add any value to doing this. But for some reason I did get a lot done, so maybe it's also a good thing for me, because I'm readily easily distracted, and by that is when my brain is going, oh, let me look at this, and then I'm starting a premiere, and then I'm doing other things than, well, this. But yeah, I want to leave it at that. I want to wish you a good day, and hopefully see you next time.